The state attorney's office saying the use of force seen in this viral traffic stop involving a Jacksonville sheriff's officer was lawful, and they will not pursue charges against the officer. William McNeil Jr.'s legal team now calling on the Department of Justice to investigate. Christina Burgess joining us live right now outside the state attorney's office. And Christina, I know you've been diving into the memo that was just released today.
Yeah, Anthony, in the 16-page investigative memorandum obtained by First Coast News, the state attorney's office goes into detail on how they got to their decision after reviewing McNeil's viral video, also looking at Officer Bauer's response to a resistance report, body-worn camera footage from officers who were on the scene, and various media appearances by McNeil. Now, in the investigative memo from the state attorney's office, it reveals that Officer Bowers was interviewed by JSO's integrity unit. Bowers says that on February 19th, he observed William McNeil Jr.'s car parked at a house that was being monitored for drug activity. The report also says Bowers observed McNeil not wearing a seatbelt and not having his headlights on during inclement weather, both violations of Florida law. Now, in his interview with JSO, Bowers says while he couldn't see McNeil's hands, he saw him reach towards his center console, causing him to break McNeil's window, striking him and taking him out of the car. The report even goes on to state how the state attorney's office never interviewed McNeil, but they used public appearances during press conferences and also his GoFundMe as enough information, some of which they claim to be misinformation. The memo also goes into detail about Bowers' strike to McNeil's face. According to the report, Bowers says the strike was a distractionary blow designed to distract McNeil to take control of him. The state attorney's office accepted this explanation as credible, and they concluded that McNeil was given 12 lawful orders to obey during the traffic stop, but he refused. The state attorney's office deemed Officer Bowers' actions lawful and justified under Florida law. No criminal charges will be filed against this officer. And now, a little after 3:30 this afternoon, McNeil's attorneys released a statement responding to the state attorney's memo. It says, in part, let's be clear, the state attorney's office never interviewed William McNeil. They did, however, try to excuse the fact that Officer Bowers failed to disclose his unlawful distractionary strike. They also tried to decriminalize Officer Bowers punching Mr. McNeil outside the vehicle and completely failed to mention the officer slamming Mr. McNeil's face into the asphalt while he was under control and in custody. Furthermore, they ignored the multiple injuries, including a broken tooth, a concussion, and multiple stitches caused by the officer's use of force. And tonight at 11, I will have more of a breakdown on this investigative memo and more from our First Coast News crime and safety expert, Mark Bachman. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville, Christina Burgess, First Coast News on your side.